Good morning, I am Tracy Spence with your newscast. This newscast is brought to you courtesy of BioLife Energy Systems. Come join the living. Call them at 800-875-5433. USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. You may call them at 800-786-1330. And Cruising with the Case Handler, a show on personal injury and immigration, weekdays 8:30 a.m. on Saturdays 7 p.m. and 12 noon on Sundays. Now for the news in details. 3 private laboratories in Jamaica have been granted permission by the Ministry of Health and Wellness to test for the coronavirus, which causes the COVID-19 disease, significantly bolstering the nation's testing capacity and reduce the turnaround time for results from days and weeks to 24 hours. The 3 new complement the 2 public facilities, the National Public Health Laboratory and the COVID-19 Center, the University Hospital of the West Indies, to now test for the virus, which has resulted in at least 119 deaths locally, with over 6,795 persons infected since March. The commissioning of the 3 laboratories is hoped to produce results much faster for frontline workers, including security personnel who have complained of delays in knowing their statuses. Testing challenges are believed to be behind a recent policy change that no longer requires a negative COVID-19 test for persons to end their period of isolation and be deemed to have recovered from the virus. Jamaica's Financial Investigation Division, FID, says it has improved the efficiency of reporting under the Terrorism Protection Act by moving the entire process online. The FID says the online intelligence system collects and disseminates data and is a response tool developed by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. The system was designed for use by financial intelligence units to better manage financial crimes, including money laundering and terrorist financing. Previously, reporting would have been largely paper-based, making it a tedious process for the reporting entities and the FID teams of analysts. Meanwhile, 80 farmers operating in 5 parishes across Jamaica are to benefit from agricultural inputs valued at $3.6 million under Phase 2 of the Agri-Resilience Response to the COVID-19 project. The initiative is being funded by United Way of Jamaica and implemented by the Jamaica Agricultural Society, JAS. The farmers will receive 70,000 vegetable seedlings, 300 fruit trees, fertilizers, and technical support. The beneficiaries are drawn from Kingston and St. Andrew, Portland, St. Anne, and Clarendon. Speaking at the virtual launch of the project recently, Winsome Wilkins, a Chief Executive Officer of United Way of Jamaica, said the support is aimed at safeguarding the country's food security as the nation continues to cope with the pandemic. In sports, Reggae Boys team manager Roy Simpson says national player Junior Flemings will continue to get support from the local body as he continues to clear his name from allegations that surfaced of him using a homophobic slur at a match in the United Soccer League USL. The incident occurred in Wednesday's match between San Diego Loyal and Flemings team Phoenix Rising FC. The Loyals, who were leading 3-1, forfeited the match by refusing to take the field for the second half into their request for Roy Flemings to be taken out of the game was not granted. And that is it for the news. This newscast came to you courtesy of BioLife Energy Systems. Come join the living. Call them at 800-875-5433. USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. You may call them at 800-786-1330. And Cruising with the Case Handler, a show on personal injury and immigration, weekdays 8:30 a.m. on Saturdays 7 p.m. and 12 noon on Sundays. On behalf of the news and production team, I am Tracy Spence. Do have a good morning.